Alright guys, in today's video I have a top cut gameplay of a tournament that I played in today. Ended up getting top 4, very happy with it. Anytime I top, you know, I just consider that a win. Winning is just gravy on top. Obviously it's nicer, but barely for me personally. Let me see if I can go over the matchups. So I won the first 2 and then lost the second 2, which was stressing me out because you have to win out to top cut after that. But the first loss was because my opponent didn't have any energy on their Bruxish, and they mistied, and Bruxish has 90 HP, and so it did 70 damage to my Executor out of nowhere because they had Greninja in the back to deal the first 20 damage, and I rolled Tails twice on the Bruxish, so the Bruxish just ran, just destroyed me. And then the second game, they basically had like Greninja pinging my stuff down, and then Tauros in the back to finish my stuff off. Really similar vibe to why Gyarados is a problem. And then against this guy, his name's Blizzard. The first game I was literally attacking with a Servine because that's all I had. And then the second game, it came down to basically a coin flip. And I needed to get 3 out of 6 on Celebi, which is just a 50-50, and I rolled 1 heads out of 6, and that's why I lost the second game. And then this guy actually, after the first game, was like typical Celebi player. You know, how did you even make it this far in the tournament? And what I find funny about that is I finished top 4. While he didn't even make it into the top cut. I was trying to find this. Yeah, so top 4, or he made it like into the first round. Where are you at, bro? Where are you at, Blizzard? There you are. So he made it to table 17, right? Or he got 7. No, he got 17th. So yeah, I think that's hilarious. That actually went a lot further, like 2 or 3 more rounds further in the tournament than him. Even though he was like trying to be condescending to me, which is wild because like this game is high variance, and he just saw me have really bad luck. But anyway, I just had to put that in there because I'm petty. Then we went out, and then we lose to Gyarados in top 4, as one does against Gyarados with this deck. It's almost an impossible matchup. We did have something really cool where he beat the fire deck, which was really neat. But hopefully you enjoy the top cut gameplay. It was a lot of fun, and I was gonna stream the top cut, but then I realized that if I lose the first round, I don't want to like continue the stream with like nothing really to do. So I just decided to record the gameplay, put it together, make it a video. So hopefully you guys enjoy the tournament gameplay, and let's get into it. You know what? I actually decided I should probably just show the deck, even though this is a deck I've been playing with pretty much for the last 2 weeks, topping and winning tournaments. 2 Execute, 2 Snivy, 2 Servine, 2 Executor, 2 Superior. 2 Celebi, 1 XP, 2 Pokeball, 2 Research, 2 Erica, and a Leaf. This allows you to pivot better. But yeah, pretty standard tournament list, but I just want to show that to you real quick. And now we can actually get into the gameplay. Alright, here we go. This is the first round of the top cuts. My opponent is playing... Oh, whoops. I left out a digit. There we go. My opponent is playing Starmie, Lumineon, 2 Farfetch'd. So this is like the deck that Jeff Hoogland's been playing a lot lately. I played on stream maybe for like an hour and a half total, something like that. I think it's okay. 2 Research, 2 Misty, 2 Geos, 1 Sabrina, 2 Pokeballs, 1 X Speed. Interesting. Only 1 Sabrina, huh? We're going second. Our hand's pretty bricky, but we do at least have the superior line. Maybe we can dig our way out of this, but this is obviously not where we want to be. It is the best 2 out of 3, however, so if we have a bad run, you know, got a shot at it again after. Alright, hopefully that's for Finian. We do not super care about that, yeah. Other than it knocking out eggs. Which I guess is kind of a concern, right? Because if they set that up before we get Executor down, then we just have a target. We might even have to hold 2 eggs. So we can play them both at once, you know, like the Magikarp strat, right? This doesn't even get us out of range, does it? No, this doesn't even get us out of range, so we just lose the first game. That's, very underwhelming. Okay, let's see if we can not just start Snivy, Servine with no Erica or any other basics against a Farfetch'd. My opponent could have been playing a Brick, and we would have lost to it, so... Alright, going first, maybe we can draw the egg line. Guess not. We do have Pokeball research, so our first turn isn't, you know, horrendous. My opponent's probably leaping for joy right now at how easy that first game was. Okay, we do have the entire line for Superior now. We have the Erica to help us recuperate from going first, which is nice. Because we are going to take 80 damage before we're going to be able to apply anything, which is very unfortunate. Okay. So we might even get Farfetch'd into Starmie, which would be very bad. Looks like we are. So they can go Farfetch'd this turn, and then Starmie me next turn. Because Misty's a fair and balanced card, folks. Okay, now this is pretty good for me. Or at least, not bad for me. They might not have the Starmie, but they probably do. We might be able to sweep them here. They'd have to have another Misty into Lumineon to snipe my eggs this turn. So... Okay, are they just spreading it all out? They are just spreading it all out. Well, that's lovely. I kind of want to... swap with Leaf, but... I don't know if I should. If I swap with Leaf, they have only one Sabrina in deck. But I think I'd have to bench the other Celebi to play around it. And if I Leaf and get Tails, it's not a big deal. I think I Leaf. Can't really give up this attacker, I don't think. Whoa, almost did something horrible. And we're just gonna flip ahead. It's easy peasy. Darn it. And if they hit me for 40, it doesn't really matter. That's why I was saying it's not a big deal. Doesn't change the math on anything, and now we're just going to load up the Celebi in the back. It can get 2-piece, though. The Celebi can get 2-piece. Maybe I do have to go for the full health Celebi. That's quite scary, actually. Hopefully I don't see Lumineon anytime soon. Okay, no Lumineon. Oh, I guess we could just potentially put the Celebi in the active spot, but then it also gets one shot by Starmie, so that's not really good either. I think I am just going to build on a new Celebi. Because I'd also be vulnerable to Sabrina have to bring in Superior instead of Celebi if I was loading up all the energy on it, and then the Superior could get Lumineon, so... Yeah, I think we just have to go with the full health Celebi, unfortunately. Are they going to hit me for another 40? They're not. Interesting. They're going to hope I flip tails then. Interesting. Okay. Okay, we didn't flip tails. Okay, I think we are going to get Starmie. I think we just have to go for the KO if that's the case. Would really like to top deck X speed, so I could go 6 flips and at least have a 50-50 on it. Oh, I can't retreat anyway. Yeah, I couldn't retreat anyway because they could Lumini on the following turn, so I actually have to leave this in the active spot. Unless I drew Erica, and I couldn't, you know, don't have Erica and X speed anyway. Alright, so now their options are not so great. So we have an X speed left, which I would prefer, so I could get 8 flips. Mitigate this Celebi randomness, but we'll see what happens. And there's the fish. Oh, sure. I think that just helps me, doesn't it? Yeah. There's the X speed. So as long as we manage 2 out of 8, believe me, I have flipped worse with this Pokemon. But surely Celebi won't let me down today. Okay. Alright. So we got 1 win on the board. Alright, let's see what happens this game 3. We're going second, which is great. Obviously they can get turn 1 compensation with Misty, but you never know. Hopefully they're actually stuck losing energy advantage. Our hand is Ultra Brick City. You know, it's always possible to get hit with the classic Misty Staryu on their second turn. Just roll tails, please. Great. Now I don't have to crap my pants for the rest of the game. Unless they have another one immediately. Oh, good. Alright, my chances of drawing Executor just went up greatly, and even if I do get cheese next turn, it's not the end of the world. Hopefully there's no X-Speed into Geo. That would be bad. Just in case there is, I'm going to build on Celebi, so I can at least start to attack. I think it's a losing strat to attach energy to execute and then retreat. I think I just have to hope they don't have a combination of X-Speed and Geo, which I think is like a reasonable position to take. So we need Middle Child and Executor. Basically, we need our evolutions, right? What else is new? Such as Pokemon. $11 cards left in deck. We are just going to start swinging with Celebi, I think. What sucks about getting hit with Starmie is we can't Erica for an additional turn. So maybe we actually can't do that. Maybe we just have to continue to build on Celebi. Hope they don't have the one Sabrina to snipe my Snivy. We'll see. And just like that, the world is a better and brighter place. Okay, we got Tails, which is big on Forge. I was really like to, you know, threaten the double heads on them, make them sweat a bit, but that's just not the world we're in. Now, they do only have one Sabrina. So the good news is if they do it now, we can build up the Celebi back to like a reasonable HP. I had a feeling this would happen, but we're just going to retreat probably with Leaf to not lose the energy, and Erica the following turn. Or we could just X-speed and not worry about it at all. Sounds good too. I was worried about Luminion's second Misty to knock this out with that line, but now I don't have to worry about that. Do. Alright. They weren't running potions anyway, but you know, we like to flip heads. What sucks is that they're absorbing damage. What's good for me is nothing on their board is really threatening. So, you know, Luminion's kind of whatever. Farfetch is kind of whatever. What my problem with I found with this deck is if I didn't find Starmie, I was in, you know, bad shape. But, I mean, Starmie is one of my favorite cards. Farfetch is one of my favorite cards. Luminion is really good in a Dread meta, so I totally get the combination. Yep. Just gonna get hit with 40. Question is, do we just Erica now? I don't think so. I think we just continue to build here. Still no middle child, naturally. We really need to flip heads here, actually. And we do. So now he's going to bring out the other Farfetch'd, hit me for 40. Then we're going to Erica and hopefully knock this one out as well. And then there's nowhere to hide from this Celebi Leaf combo. And if we draw Servine next turn, we're almost definitely going to win. So hopefully they go for something really crazy like a Luminion line on my Celebi. Okay, they don't have that option. That's what that felt like to me. Or they're just, you know, it's the only trainer in their hand. They're trying to build up their secondary attacker, which I totally understand. We did draw Servine. Look at that. They actually cannot bring in the Starmie to knock out my Executor. So there's actually no need to Erica here. Like, ever. So we can just go here. And we can just swing. Okay, fortunately we did get Tails, but I don't know that that matters. Because we're also going to have Superior. And, let's see, they already used their one Sabrina. So Superior can take one of the hits from the Starmie for me after this Executor goes down. Then I can leave that out of the way. And then KO whatever's left with Celebi, so... I think we win? Pretty sure. The writing may be on the wall. I mean, they don't know we have Erica and Superior, so I wonder if they're trying to go what they're plotting, you know. Maybe putting Luminion in the active spot, making me work for it even harder. Gonna make me flip heads, I respect that. Sure, sure. I don't think it actually fixes anything, though. I'd rather not bench something else. I think we're all gonna do this. There's actually really no reason to since I only run one Sabrina, but whatever. Yeah, okay, they do see the writing on the wall. I was actually considering they're retreating with Leaf, putting Celebi in the active spot since they can't answer it anymore. Ericaing the... Actually, we don't even need to Erica the Executor unless it was at 40. No, it wasn't at 40 because they retreated. So I was going to get a million coin flips twice, which means we win. So I'll take it. That's the first match in Top Cut victory. All right, so we're starting the second round in Top Cut. Just waiting for my opponent to queue here. Could be any second. Reversing Mewtwo. There's always at least one Mewtwo round per tournament, right? We got 2 Ralts, 2 Kirlia, 2 Gardevoir, 2 Mewtwo, 1 Mew, so the tournament standard. We got 2 Research, 2 Leaf, 1 Sabrina, 1 Geo, 1 Blue, 2 Pokeball, 2 Mystical Slabs. This is literally a tournament stock list. Going first, I'm still going to start with Celebi. Going first with Celebi can be a lot better if you curve out into Superior, just like Cow and Mewtwo. You can get turn 1 compensation by curving into Gardevoir, so, you know, we'll see. Good first turn, though. We got Pokeball and a Research. Really what makes this matchup not so bad is when you start Executor and you start the game with flipping a heads. It really changes the entire like tempo of the whole thing. I don't think I want to bench anything else at the moment. I mean, chances are we are just going to go... Well, we can go double Executor. They only have 1 Geo, so sometimes I just bank on them not having the Geo, so they can't side drive me, and that weakens the Mewtwo heavily to either be double head KO'd or finished off by Celebi more easily. So we'll see how it goes. I'm already happy. If you've been following my channel for any amount of time, winning a tournament is fantastic, but like topping a tournament's like only this much less good for me. So once I top a tournament, I'm, you know, pretty chill, pretty happy. I think we do this. That's not the basic I wanted. So now I'd have to have like... Okay, there we go. We also have no middle child, which is very not good. No reason to bench, they can't threaten anything next turn. If they had an energy on Mewtwo, I'd have to... Well, I guess I just feed them Snivy anyway. Look, whenever you have 50 HP Pokemon, you worry about Psychic Sphere, right? That's what it's called, Psychic Sphere? Yeah. It is in the forefront. Now, I'm kind of hoping they just go in on this Mew, which would be a mistake, because my Execute is much better into the Mew. So if they go Mew here, that's really, really good for me. If they don't, it's still not terrible, but I really hope they put the energy on Mew. That'd help me out tremendously. Just try and out Celebi. It's no problem. It works out great every time. Oh, they did it. That was a big think, too. That was a very big think. Making decisions before they have all the information. It's always an interesting choice. Can we get X speed? No X speed. Okay. So then we're gonna do this. We are going to Leaf so we do not lose tempo. Gonna go here. Was really hoping to see middle child. There's 2 in the bottom 6. What else is new? No reason to bench anything else. They're not threatening anything else. Okay, we're also not threatening double heads against the Mew, which is unfortunate. But they can't do anything more than 20 damage to me. Unless they want to invest a 3rd energy into Mew, which would definitely be a mistake. So I'm fully expecting Kirlia energy on Mewtwo, which means we're not getting side drive until the turn after this one at the earliest. Excuse me, the turn after that. Yeah. And then, what's unfortunate is they get to soak up a lot of damage here. If I had middle child, I probably just would have left my Celebi in the active spot and tempted him to go for the rolls with Erica, but we didn't. So, now the game's messy. Do 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 do. What? Ah! Okay, I kind of like that. No middle child still. Still think we go here. Celebi gets 1 shot regardless, right? So that tells me he wants to keep this Mew alive for a Gardevoir natural energy attachment play. We're going to go here. because again they have to have Giovanni, which they might, because these cards have been like kind of rotting in their hand. Okay, we're not gonna one-shot it regardless, so doesn't super matter. Now, if 2 out of 3 cards in their hand are Gardevoir or Geo, then, you know, congrats. So we have 2 middle children, an Executor in the bottom 5. Along with X Speed and 2 middle children, X Speed. Oh, and the other Superior. So, yeah. We're probably going to get them in the most horrible order. It's probably going to be like Superior, X-Speed, Executor, Servine, watch. Nice, yeah, they really don't want to give up the tempo. So now they're going to bring in the Ralts, make me flip heads to get the one shot. I respect all these plays. Opponent is good, for sure. There's the Servine top deck I just spoke of. You thought I was playing. And yeah, there's nothing else to do. We can simply just hope for the best. We got heads. Very nice. So now they have to... If I had Servine, they'd really be crapping their pants, but I don't have one yet. Next top deck, remember I said X-Speed? Then it's going to be Executor, Servine. I just feel it. Okay. Well, they can't have Guardy and Geo. And this also means that this Erica will stall me a turn. Oh, it wasn't X-Speed. Look at that. Now, I'm going to play Erica, even though they might have Geo. We still have to load up here. Let's soften the Mewtwo up. Fortunately, it doesn't change any of the roll math. But if it lives another turn, it will. And if they don't have Geo or Gardevoir, then they're really slowed down. But they only have 7 cards left, right? That's 3 out of 7 cards is, you know, what they need. There's Guardy. Okay, so now they don't need Geo. Hopefully that last card isn't Geo. That'd be fantastic if it wasn't. What else would it be, though? Leaf? Could be Leaf. Could be another Curlia. I mean, he would absolutely just slam it if he did have it. Which means he can't attack me back next turn because he doesn't have an energy on Gardevoir anyway. So he'd have to put an EX that my Celebi can threaten anyway. Sure. Okay, well, the game isn't hosing me as badly as I said. I'm gonna keep doing this because they can't Sabrina and Giovanni me. So, do we want to get them? Do we want to get them out of Mew Pokken Me range? I don't know why that would matter. I don't think any of that matters. I would love it if they would promote Mew, actually. So yeah, here we go. Now, if they put Mewtwo up just to make me get one more coin flip, I'm still going to go for it, obviously, rather than risking them top decking the Giovanni. So, my opponent's playing very well, by the way. Okay, so no Sabrina, no Shenanies. They have to hope, even though I guess even the bottom 2 are superior, they know I've got it, right? Now, if I don't get the 50-50 on X-Speed, that would be bad. Sure. Okay, they knocked it out for me, so now I don't need anything. I think I've played this guy before. Name sounds familiar. Oh, we were going to get the XP too. Look at that. Okay. There's one. All right. That is a game 1 victory. All right, here we go with game 2. Going second. I love denying Mewtwo that sweet, sweet energy. Going second, I think we actually start with Celebi. They don't run red card, no reason to play out the execute. Got some furniture being delivered today. Hope it comes soon. It's really easy to put together, some organizational stuff. I know you were dying to know that. Okay. So they kind of have like the whole shebang. Okay, well now I don't mind this as much. We can just build the Celebi. This might have to be like an Executor Beats game I get lucky on because we have no Snivy. This is the only card I'm missing from Mythical Island. Actually, I think it might be that and Eric. No, it is just that now. So they're rubbing it in my face. I honestly think the full art's way better and the rainbow's even better than that. The crowns are so ugly, unfortunately. I was hoping we could trade crowns for crowns because I've got 2 Charizards. So I could pick up the Mew, but sadly, no. Because they're using Leaf for this. Okay, I mean, if I keep making them move, that would be really good for me. So I'm actually gonna stay on Celebi here, I think, with energy until it's being threatened. And then hopefully by then we have another basic. So that way they can't Sabrina threaten it at that point. Ooh. Oh wait, no, excuse me. That's nothing. We do have to do this in case they were planning on retreating and then spearing me. And now we've got this. Maybe we'll get 1-heads, maybe? Alright, 1-heads works. So now they have to hope I don't flip 2 out of 3 next turn or give up 2 prizes, so they might have to shuffle this around. They've already used 1 leaf, and they only have 1 left. So hopefully this robs them of an energy tempo this turn. That would be fantastic. Yeah, I hope that's Sabrina. I hope it goes to the bottom. So that was either Research, the other leaf, Sabrina, Geo, Blue, Pokeball, or another slab. I hope it was Sabrina. Actually, I hope it was Geo. Okay, can we get some Snivy action, perhaps? We can. And if we get 2 flips here, we are mad cooking. That's 1. Ooh, we didn't get it. Good news is unless they have a leaf, they still have to actually use their energy for turn because they can't use it simply on Guardy. So it's still slowing them down. At this point, though, we would X-speed into Executor. Rather than staying, obviously. Oh, they have the other leaf. Because this also gives me a chance to draw into Superior by the time the Celebi is threatened. Ooh. Okay. And now we have protection from Sabrina as well. Look at that. And if I'm gonna bench this, so that way I don't have to give up, you know, one of my winning pieces, yeah? And if they don't have Geo, they're in big trouble again. Because they also, you know, can't replenish the 160, which means if I top deck Leaf, I could retreat into Celebi. So if they don't have Geo, Leaf or Superior is fantastic, right? Oh, we don't have either Research yet either. Honestly, if they Geo here, that means we're going to get 6 coin flips as well. Unless they drop Curlia and have Geo right now. But the middle child can be elusive. Can be very elusive. Ooh, and they have Geo. Well, good for you. No Curlia, though. So I think this is still a loss because of the no Curlia. Which is really funny. They need to have Curlia Geo for me to, you know, like, super care. Okay, I mean, it's not like we're ever going to build another Celebi anyway. Might as well keep that a secret. It doesn't really do anything to make him wonder what's in my hand, at least. Oh, wow. The game's just over now. Okay, well. That was a hoot. Just making sure this gets my recording in case they dispute the victory. On to the next round. Alright, here we go. I think we have a mirror match, essentially. I've ran into this, I think this exact build before. I don't think it's the same person, obviously, but it's the same as my deck, except for they only run 1 Snivy instead of 2. And that gives them room for 1 Sabrina, which has been problematic, and I've actually thought about this before. Oh, actually, they're running 1 Potion over 1 Leaf, too. I think the other version I saw like this was doing that as well. So their flexibility for pivoting is nowhere near as good. But they do have a Sabrina, so we'll see. Really, really close to the same list. Okay, we have some turn 1 compensation because we do have the Snivies. Maybe we can draw like a Servine soon. We do have X-Speed, so we can't get, yeah, we can gain the tempo back if we get Sabrina, is all I'm trying to say. Do, 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 do. Oh, wow. I don't think we benched the other Snivy. I mean, if we get Sabrina, we can still X-Speed, and they can't really threaten my Servine. I mean, they could have the 1 Sabrina into Executor, you know, into head flip, but I don't think it's worth getting up a bench space for that possibility. And if they flip 1 heads here, we can Erica, and then we can get into a flipping war, which would be kind of fun. I just don't want them to flip double heads. No heads would be even better. Naturally. I'm not even sure if this is worth it, rather than digging for eggs. Like, to dig for eggs or to not dig for eggs? That is the question. If I don't do this, though, I have to do this because if I don't, then they don't even have to risk it next turn. If they can just get Executor. So we're obviously going to hope for a knockout here. Now, they can Executor me. That would be sad. But the big threat's off the board. We can stall with Servine for a turn while we set up maybe our own eggs, too. We'll see. That's the most obvious executor ever. Just flip tails, baby. They got the 2 heads, so it's only natural that they only flip tails here, right? Surely. Almost cursed. But I didn't. Now I have to worry about Sabrina. Sabrina heads now. Unless I top deck Celebi. Ooh. So we can go Celebi here. Question, do we build on Celebi? Because we have a Leaf in the deck. Kind of want to build on the Celebi. Because if I build here and then retreat, yeah, I have to play for Leaf, right? That's all I've got. I could bench this, that way if they Sabrina, I could like gamble the heads rather than weakening this, and then maybe get some more flips with the Erica in the future. But, you know, we'll see. Just flip tails, bro. Okay, well, this executor's just gonna... Can't say what I want to say. Gonna beat me down really badly. We flipped the magical 4 before. I've seen it myself. Almost. What's funny about this is Snivy can actually KO this thing, but they probably have Ericas and potions, right? So they just need... I need them to have Sabrina at the bottom and for them to not flip 3 heads in a row if they do have it. Oh gosh, I thought that was it. The way they were just like throwing it out there. Whew. Okay. They have no Leaf. They have 1 X speed. Okay. Well, that's not so bad. Was hoping for an Eggs Executor so we couldn't lose to Sabrina anymore. This dude won't stop rolling heads. This is ridiculous. Okay, we have to dodge Sabrina 1 more turn. We can Erica. That's 3 heads. Is that 3 or 4 heads in a row? I lost count. It doesn't matter because we're going to flip 4 out of 6, right? Right? Oh boy. That was beautiful. Alright, here we go with game 2. Okay. No Celebi yet. Hopefully they don't Executor me next turn, that'd be bad. Well, they have the whole squad. We're gonna do this. I mean, we have the whole lineup. We just need Executor, and we need them not to have Executor flip heads here. And we'll be really good. Okay. Now we need to research into Erica's if they flip heads. This guy won't miss on these heads. He just won't miss on the heads, man. If he Sabrina's me and flips heads, that's gonna be good for you, I guess. Can I get another Celebi? No. I still have to bend. Well, I don't have to. Hold on. Oh. A little late to the party, my bro. I think we do this to not lose Superior to Sabrina. Like, we have to do that, right? He's got to flip tails sometime. Look, that's how you flip tails. That's... Mimic me. That's what you have to do. You just have to flip tails every now and then. That's like 5 heads in a row from his Executor, I think. Really crazy. Uh-huh. Gonna start building up your own Celebi. This is just making me nervous. That's how you see, that's what I'm talking about. That's what we need. Tails. Now they're just messing with me. We go for this. We go for Erica. Maybe if we draw another one, we can like chain them back to back. You know. As we might pull another 4 out of 6. Oh, so close. He does have to get out of my way now, because he's not going to be able to heal out of a, reasonable range. Unless he wants to deal 80 to soften me up. In which case, I will retreat into Snivy and finish it off. I will do that. Do. Okay, he's giving me this option, which is kind of wild. So as long as I get another single pointer... that looked weird. Okay, hey, wait. So if they Sabrina me... Well, if they Sabrina me, I can't give them this. I have to give them this Celebi. Which is fair. So yeah, we go... Celebi. Making sure I'm not crazy. Snivy. I dare you to bring up that Celebi now, sucker. Anything for that matter. So now... Well, actually... I think I just give him... I mean, I have to give him my Superior. It's just if they knock it out, it's going to be really bad for me. No Sabrina. No Sabrina. I'm getting delirious. I started this tournament at like 1 o'clock. It's now almost 6 o'clock. Yeah, I super don't care. That's hilarious, though. I could actually soften this thing up. But not really, though, because, it gives him another turn to find Sabrina, which could be my demise. So I just think we have to roll with it. Flip with it. Not a good start. Bro. Okay, good news is surely I'm not gonna get hosed next turn, right? Wow. Sabrina? Yeah, it wasn't Sabrina. That's actually horrifying. Okay, so then the superior attachment wouldn't even have mattered. Now they could flip worse than me. I've seen it. I've seen it happen before. You could get 1. Or 0. 0, I mean, 0. Okay. Well, that was lame. Game 3. Alright, here we go. Let's see if we can get 3 out of 8 this time. Do 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 do. Do do. Do 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 do. Going first, can we start with Executor Beats then? Ooh, we can. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, now you're the one that has to worry about it instead of me. Yeah, we digging. We are not gonna Sabrina. No way, no how. Oh wait, we have Leaf, so we can actually do this. This is fine. If they Sabrina and trade for my Leaf, I'm very happy. I might scare them into thinking, you know, they have to sweat for a minute. They flipped so many heads this match. Uh-huh. Okay. Now we just need a middle child. His executor flips heads. Why can't we do it? My executor's got to go back to the gym. He's definitely gonna have executor. I don't think there's a reason to attach there otherwise, right? Unless he was just hoping for it. I guess it's better than attaching to Snivy, I guess. Is he just gonna build on Celebi? And he has Superior already? Wow, he does. So I need him to low roll now. And I need to get middle child soon. There is literally nothing else to do because I'm not gonna Erica for 40, I don't think. Or am I? I am. With coin flips, 100, 800 healing might really help me sustain. Alright. Bring on the Celebi. Hopefully it doesn't flip 4 heads. With Superior. I mean, they might not even have Superior. But I'm getting the sense that they do, because I know they don't have Executor, right? And they've played no researches, so they can easily research into one. So they drew Pokeball. So was one of the other 2 Superior? It was! Wow. I have to draw Middle Child next turn, I think, to stand a chance in this game. And they also have to not wipe out my Executor now. Oh my god. I thought for a second, like I really thought that it was happening, like in front of my eyes. Oh wow. Okay. Definitely not gonna Erica, right? I think I might have to, because I don't want them to retreat and hit me with a Seed Bomb. I think I have to. That's sad. Get a freaking heads! Oh my. If they have a heal, I'm gonna have to flip 3 out of 6, which has not been very kind to me today, throughout the tournament. One of my losses was because I flipped, 1 heads out of 6. They're gonna get all tail, clearly. Okay, they were one off. Oh wait, that's fantastic. I forgot I decided to Erica. Oh well, goody for me. Do I show them this? I mean, like, I should totally just attack them and soften them up further, right? I think so. They don't have time to build up another thing. Ooh, and we got heads. Even if they have Erica and Potion this turn, it's still only 2 flips needed. And we have the Leaf to get out of the way if by some miracle they don't KO me. Yeah, I was wondering if that would happen, but I'm not like, I don't like super care about this. Oh wait, yes I do. Crap. This is what I was talking about. Oh no. Oh no. Well, Superior can attack, and that can't get rid of it, so I have to do this now. Which means they're gonna have to get a 3 out of 6. I mean, I don't think I could have done anything differently anyway, but... I mean, I guess I could have retreated and gone for the half and half, but... I don't think I would have made it. So, I'm just gonna have to hope that they don't roll as well as they want to. See, that was a 50-50. That is an argument for this egg too, instead of the one that I'm playing. But I like the way I like the pivoting a lot. Yeah, I mean they just have to go 3 out of 6, which I mean they could easily do. Let's roll, Celebi, brother. Tails, 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 tails. No, no, no. No! Yes! Oh, they were so sure, too. They were so sure. I was sure I was dead. What a wild ride. Let's see if I return the favor. Let's go. Oh my. Alright, so unfortunately going in the top 4, we are finally versing a Gyarados deck. Managed to dodge him this whole time. But they're running a stock list, if you're not familiar. It's 2 Magikarp, 2 Gyarados, 2 Proki, 2 Frogadier, 2 Greninja, 2 Drud, 2 Pokeball, 2 Misty, 2 Leaf, 2 Research. So, yeah. This is the worst matchup for the deck. I used to think it was Fire. But we beat a lot of Fire really consistently because Moltres flips are inconsistent. They have to find Moltres, which is inconsistent. The Moltres flips can be inconsistent. They have to find like the Arcanine or the Zard. So there's a lot of inconsistency in Fire, unlike Gyarados. I told my opponent that I was loading, and then they just said, "Are you ready?" I'm like, "Yes, I was searching the whole time." And then they said, "Go!" Exclamation point. I have been. There we go. So if we in top 4, that's a great finish. I'm happy with it. I have the tournament that I won like a week and a half ago at this point, maybe 2 weeks. We did beat 2 Gyarados decks. We had to get pretty lucky, but it's possible. If I'm going first, I'm going to start like this. Okay, there's Servine. Maybe Celebi. Okay, there's Celebi. And we can pass. So we could just hold the Celebi, but I don't really see the point. Organize my thoughts better. It's all going to come down to if they Misty Cheese me, if they find Gyarados, and or Greninja. So here we go, we've got this. We're going for this line. Basically, if you're playing this matchup as the Celebi player, you're trying to take the first point, then build up the Celebi in the back and knock out the Gyarados. But a lot of things have to go right. You have to get the first knockout. You have to flip well with Celebi, and most of the time you have to have Superior. Okay, and they have skipped a turn of tempo because Misty's a fair balanced card. And until they represent some kind of threat to me, I have to continue to build Celebi in case they, you know, perhaps Leaf and Gyarados me. And then I also have to hope they don't strip my Celebi of an energy, which is another thing you have to dodge in the matchup. So, a lot of hoops to jump through in this matchup. I'm assuming it's going to be Leaf Gyarados. Ooh, they don't have it. Okay, they're probably going to start building up the Greninja now because their hand's really big with no Gyarados, so that means they probably have Froakie, right? Oh, they don't. I don't know what they're bricking on. Maybe I can finally put some pressure on with Executor if I draw the sucker? Of course not, that would make too much sense. Well, there's 7 cards left, a Research, and 2 Executors. I'm not sure what's happening. A heads here would be fantastic. Thank you. Sure. Now, if this is their big signal to Gyarados, I mean, it very well could be, because they could be setting up 2 Gyarados. You know, because Misty advanced him a turn. Always fun, always fair. There he is. There's the big boy. There's the Leaf. So we just have to hope they don't have the second Gyarados, which... not that high of a chance, considering they only have 5 cards left in the deck once they get there, but you never know. Also, if they take an energy off my Celebi, that's going to really hurt my chances of knocking this out, and of course they do, so now I need a 50-50. Oh god, I'm so sick of this deck. It's so... I don't want to be negative. It's brain dead. That's what it is. Like, they don't actually have, like, any decision points. They just... Gyarados swing big tech. Okay, they are knocked out, so they do have to have the second Gyarados, but I'm sure they have it, because that would just, you know... that would make sense. Go ahead, bring up the Magikarp. That tells me it's not in hand at least, otherwise they would just let it rip, right? And they have a Research too, so if they draw a Research, then they're really likely to have Gyarados. We'll see. That's not Gyarados or Research. Oh, it was already in their hand, they just didn't play it. Okay. Naturally. Okay, that was exhilarating. Okay, so my opponent didn't connect right, but we're just going to connect into another game. But what I was saying while I was waiting for them a second ago is if they didn't Misty Time Walk me, they wouldn't have had the 4th energy that turn, which means we would have won. But Misty's a fair, fine, balanced card, you know? If they get a bunch, I'm probably just gonna scoop. Okay. Now I can get teased that there might be a chance. Would really like Celebi here. No. Okay. Actually, we're gonna go here. Sometimes poking for 70 late game is really nice, and chances are we're just gonna let the Executor go down anyway while we build up the Celebi in the back if we ever see the sucker. Would really like to flip a heads here. And we can't do it. Big sad. Since they're investing on the Frogadier, though, to me that would mean they don't have Gyarados. And that they probably have Greninja. But we have Erica, so we can nullify a lot of this damage. Okay. They do. They just didn't want to fight me and risk losing. The heads there, I guess I understand that. So... in case we need another... we might need to chain Ericas. We're actually going to go here so we don't have to have X-Speed or Leaf to pivot. We do flip heads this time. Nice. I guess they're gonna leap out. Or are they planning on Misty Gyarados-ing me? There's Drud, so they are gonna leap out. Such a cool combination of cards. It's not toxic at all. Now I have to flip a heads in the next 2 flips. There we go. Nothing feels worse than to triple tap a Drud and take 60 damage for no reason. Feels pretty bad. Now the bad news is if they draw Gyarados in the next 2 turns, I'm gonna get swept anyway. And we've had no Celebi to build in the back. If this was Celebi, we'd be in a really good spot, but we failed it on the Pokeball find. Okay. There it is, folks. The end. Because Greninja can knock us out. We have no more heal. We would have to beat them down with Superior before they got Gyarados, which is not going to happen. Oh, yes. And as soon as they drop the Gyarados, we can concede because we cannot possibly out it. Yeah. That was fun. Alright, well, that was... let me check the standings real quick. Okay, yeah, so it was top 4. I won't know if I got 3rd or 4th until the round is over. But that was top 4, so I'm very happy about that. Hope you enjoyed the tournament gameplay. and I will see you guys soon.